Before I was her mother, I was a woman with a plan, and God was quietly writing a child I hadn't met yet. Welcome to the Clarity Nest by Raising Zayah. I was the one with the calendar, the 5-year plan, the 10-year plan, the kind of woman who highlighted her goals and crossed them off one by one. God first, then career, then stability, then, when the timing made sense on paper, a baby. That's what I told myself. That's what the world taught me. So I built, I worked. I became someone my younger self would be proud of, and still, something in me kept whispering that the most important thing I would ever do wasn't on the list. You know that whisper, the one that doesn't come from ambition, the one that comes from somewhere deeper. For years, I called it later. God was already calling it Zayah. When I finally answered that call, I thought the journey would be months. It became years, 5 years. 5 years of building toward a child the way I built everything, with a plan, a timeline, and the belief that I could control the outcome. First, I froze my eggs, buying time I didn't know I would need so much of. Then a myomectomy, surgery to prepare my body for the baby it wasn't ready to carry yet. Then embryo testing, science and prayer in the same room, counting cells and counting on God at the same time. And finally, the embryo transfer, the last door, the finish line I had been running toward for half a decade. 5 years of waiting rooms, 5 years of calendars that revolved around procedures instead of promotions. 5 years of hope that hurts to hold. But grace doesn't follow our plans. Grace rewrites them. The day I saw 2 lines, I cried like a woman who had spent 5 years running a race nobody could see and had finally crossed the finish line to claim the only prize that ever mattered. I said, "Thank you, God." Over and over, thank you. I thought the hard part was finally over. I thought this was the answered prayer. I didn't know yet that the prayer was just beginning, because somewhere between the plans and the prayers and the quiet belief that I had finally earned this, my body started speaking a language I didn't want to learn. Too early, too soon. Something is wrong. I remember the moment I knew she was coming before she was ready. My body said it first, then the monitor said it, then the doctor said it, and I, the woman with the plan, had nothing to hold on to but God and the name I had already whispered to her in the dark. Zayah. I didn't know what a NICU smelled like yet. I already knew what DiGeorge Syndrome was. A white spot on her heart during an ultrasound had led to blood testing, and the results had come back positive before she was even born. I knew as a doctor of physical therapy exactly what hypotonia meant. I just didn't know yet that my daughter would have it. I didn't know how many times I would learn to pronounce medicines I never wanted to need. I didn't know that the woman who walked into that hospital would not be the woman who walked out. All I knew in that moment was that God had been writing her before I knew her. And now He was asking me to trust a story I hadn't been given to read yet. If you're a mother who has ever felt your plan break open in your hands, I want to know. What was the last whisper you heard before everything changed? Tell me in the comments. I'm reading and responding to every one of them. This is part 1 of my story, our story, the story of becoming Zayah's mom. If you're walking a road you didn't plan for, if faith is the only thread you have left, stay close. Part 2 is coming. And wherever you are at night, know this. God is already writing the part of your story you haven't lived yet. If this video supported you today, you're invited to stay connected. You can like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to continue walking this journey with us. There's a free resource waiting for you in the description, along with our courses and what's coming next. And when you're ready, the next video is here for you.